Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Omega and Rome. So in the previous episode we have declared war on the... Well, it's not Ptolemaic Empire actually. We declared war on Ionia, but they dragged the Ptolemaic Empire and Azanoi into the war, and it's not going great so far. We are having really good successes in the war against Ionia directly. Where we're struggling a little bit is in the territory of Syria. I think it's called, well, Apamene, but nowadays Syria. And we haven't really done much in the African theater either. We have been defeated. I mean, we're almost halfway through the siege of Western Delta, which, by the way, is something that we cannot get. I went ahead and I checked on Ionia, and as I expected, it is just unbelievably expensive to get it. It's the max score you can get, 99. So I don't think we'll be able to get it. We would have to stay in the war and defeat the Ptolemaics so bad that they would just yield to us completely to give us their capital, which is not gonna happen most likely, but we'll see. Anyway, what we're doing right now is we're sending an army over to the Bosporus because there is a small enemy army pillaging in this area. We're gonna finalize the siege here, then chase away this army. We'll finalize the sieges in this area and send reinforcements down south, where our legion is actually being hunted and hurt. We're going to continue with the siege over here, and here we have two legions, one of them actually coming against our opponents to attack them. Unfortunately, I don't think they're quick enough. This legion is going to escape. Levy. Oh, that's the disloyal one. Okay, well, you do you, my friend. And while you do you, we are going to send our second legion over there too. So you're gonna continue with this, that's fine. I'm a little bit worried about these guys so that they do not get eliminated, but it might be fine. The sieges here are going well. Alright, you really need to finalize this siege. Please take it down, take it down, take it down, take it out, take it out, take it down. Take it down, we need to take Ionia. Alright, insist on the Oath Allegiance, but it's not here. Where was it? Tarsos? Ah, it's over here. Alright. So now you can go down there. And Miletos has been taken as well. Awesome! So you guys can now march northwards. Actually, I think you're in state and side that you can actually force march northwards. Right, so things are getting better now. Okay, so they have gained Rapax even though we wanted the allegiance? Huh, that's weird. I thought that they would prevent it, but alright, never mind. Africa, no, Upper Egypt needs a governor, and we need to get... Jesus Christ, you guys are bad. Well, I guess Aulus Catius, not that he is someone I would like to have here, but not much else we can do. So harsh treat them into oblivion. We don't really need anything here. We have elephants and everything, right? Yes. We don't have lapis lazuli, which is kind of a nice one. Why can't we get it? There is no lapis lazuli anywhere? Or jade? Where is this province? Oh god, that is far. There's no way we can get that. Alright, well. Other than that, I think we have everything in droves. We have too much salt either, but I think... No, we are actually importing salt. It's interesting. Alright, anything else? Sugar we don't have, but we can't get. Furs. Wild game. We Well, wild game. It's gonna help the white cavalry. Not that we really do have much of white cavalry, we have none. But, you know, game is good. Even if just for roleplay reasons. Okay, so you guys are reorganizing, which is great. Let's give you a bit more time for that. You guys are chasing, you guys are moving. Are you trying to hunt them down or not? Might be. Okay, they do have Rapax, which is why I need to have them reorganized. Camillus is good. Camillus is much better. Yes, we are one family, one name. We have 88%. Alright, let's look at our project of bring slaves here to dig up the ground. So this is looking relatively good. You're building more aqueducts. Alright, there's pretty much nobody here. Yeah, we moved most of the slaves. I can take a couple from this city over here. That's interesting. This is wrong. So let's do this way and move the free slaves to Illic from Zeus. So Zeus, where are you? Am I blind? Oh, the city is Hagadira. Okay. Zeus is, yes, the entire province. I always make the mistake. We could take guys from Imigzer. How much more capacity do you have here? You don't. That's the issue. Okay, so we'll need to wait for the aqueducts before we get this done. And so I need to do this because that is ridiculous. Alright, so that's one. Portus Magnus is working. So we'll wait and you guys can now get more of these. Anyone we could take who is unnecessary? Nope. Not here. What about... That's a grain producing province. That's a province producing cinnabar. Vicenum. That one looks like a great place where to put this. You guys really did a number on these provinces when you took them. So we need to move you to Delamon and then to the neighboring province. And take them here from Delamon. That's a great... Okay, how many do we need? 8 pops produce 1, so 8 and 8, 16, so just 2? What? How is it possible? So 2, well, that's not much. Well, I mean, if we get 14, and if we could get a couple more, Narnia, of course, move them to Delamon, all of them. And then 5 more from Delamon. Alright, so that's 1 more. You guys are also producing gold. So what would be a good place to get slaves from? Valvata, Yuna, and Rubra. Bavata, Rubra, and Luna. Alright, so we got 10 guys here, move them to Fistula. From pistol room, where are they? Here. And now move them to Ariminum from Fistula. Alright. Good. Well, it's a small increase here. We're improving it. So I'll continue doing this as we're gonna be playing. It's a, you know, you have to work it manually, basically. Make sure that everything is as it's supposed to be. But it's worth it in the end, I feel. Okay, Siege of Nora. Good, now you need to go there, because we get the fort. Let's now get the rest. Safe of Saddam's are revolting. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so now you are eliminated. No, you are not. Where are you retreating to? Do not have any province to speak of. Why would they? At Byzantium, alright. And they've been defeated, take the opposite. Alright, so now they are dead. Awesome. And we can send you guys to support this. Actually, can we send you guys? No. Would you help us, please? No, you wouldn't. You absolute bastards. Alright, so just stay here. I'll figure out what to do with you soon. This was a 40k army. That is a higher discipline. Alright, we have worse tactics, but look at that. How is this possible? They are absolutely murdering us. Do I have like a massive penalty to performance of our units due to the depth that I'm missing? Because they are just ravaging us. That's the 3rd century. No, we don't. So what the hell is happening? How are they doing this to us? It's crazy. Alright, well, you can go there now. You guys... There's an extra fort in here that we need to siege. I'll figure it out. Alright, so you guys will be demolished. You literally just have to, because there's no way this cannot work. Alright, so there's a new army. 34,000 here. It's a bit of an issue. Way too many enemies coming to us. Alright, let's see if we can eliminate you. And retreating. Fair enough. Now you can move fast. Okay, you go here and then you're gonna go over there. Stop reorganizing, move to siege. You guys shouldn't really have an issue. Yeah, just force siege it. I wish you could move there, but you can't because the general idea is a bit... You could take these territories, I think, relatively easily. But if anything, it would make sense for us to take this one, wouldn't it? Because we do have parts of it. Alright, so you're going after them, that's good. And I would also like to take you guys. And the ships. And send you over there. Alright, go here. I'll recover it. Oh, come the hell on. Look at that. Finally a victory. This is ridiculous. Alright. Alright, now we're doing something. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Alright, so you take this. Now, where is... This is probably the capital, isn't it? Wait, why can't you move there? What's the issue? What is the issue? What's blocking you? This is... Ah, okay, when we took this, so where the hell is the fort? There is a fort... Can I move here as the unit? Flags. Wait, I'm dumb. This is... Yes. Brain freeze. This is not Egypt. God damn it. Of course. Alright, well then. Duh. I hate when this happens. Like, you are so focused on something. Okay, go here and take them out. The mercenary army over here. Okay, so the enemy is almost exclusively... Yep, almost exclusively spearmen. So what could we... What's good against spearmen? Shock action... Envelopment is not good. Skirmishing would be good, right? They will take... I guess triplex would be good, because they will most likely try to do the envelopment. No. No, they'll go with bottleneck. So we need something that's countering bottleneck, which is skirmishing, which is not very effective for us. You're not really effective with anything, to be quite honest, when you relook at it. Shock action. All of them are bad. Only shock action is pretty good for us. Alright, well, let's go with bottleneck. It's gonna be bottleneck against bottleneck. Alright, and of course they are absolutely destroying us. Even though we have a stronger army. Well, alright. Martial advances. So what were we getting? We were working on... Yes. Siege ramps. Bolt and dome. Alright, let's get siege ramps, because they're gonna help us with the general ability. Siege attrition, siege ability, and engineering cost. The use of siege towers and battering rams was often rendered ineffective due to adverse terrain. The practice of constructing great rams of earth or rubble towards enemy fortifications allowed siege engineers to pass unhindered. So we're getting demolished here. They are attacking us over here. Wait, what's your tactic? Bottleneck, and they have envelopment. You're pretty much just bottleneck. Alright, well, let's keep the same. So this one was a disaster. We have one over here. Let them fight. Alright, PC cannot be serious here. Oh, you cannot be serious. If you're gonna lose this one, that's gonna be so annoying. Come on. Come on. How? We have higher discipline. They have no... Okay, they got a better commander, but look at that. Jesus Christ. Alright, campsters, we've liberated this area. Go and defeat these guys. Alright, this region can continue. Okay, you take this area. This is so bizarrely... I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, because I don't feel like it. The discipline is higher. The army composition is okay. It's not like we're struggling with anything specific. I don't know. It's like the 3rd century is making us way worse than we ought to be. So this is Upper Egypt again. So where would... So there's a fort over there. Let's go siege. The Norwegians are getting absolutely demolished everywhere. I would just have to start carrying 2 of them everywhere I go. Because we are definitely getting a very bad war score from the fight. No, from 15 battles, okay, plus 3. So it's more like even. Alright, caught these guys. For once, our tactic is good. Saviors. Actually, I might be interested in gaining this one. So we'll try to get there. I'm definitely not okay with taking just one province. We need more from this war. We took way too many casualties already to just simply yield. Alright, so you guys need to get here, and you guys need to get here too. Siege of Parnassus is lost, huh? We'll recover those. Mine depletion. Which one? Oh yes, so. continue with the sieges. This army is absolutely nailing it. And get the sun. Well, you can go there already. Where's the fort? Fort is very well defended. Alright, you got this. Now go there. We could, you know, just take like this territory and this one. That would also, we would complete the envelope phrase at that point, which alone would be pretty good. Siege of Sedamus is lost. Rebels. Fezzan rebels. Alright, see in the AI. Oh, Iguvium is one of the provinces that we really liked. These guys are doing good. So I have no idea what it is. Alright guys, so we're just gonna keep together now. We siege here. Go take this. Alright, another massive defeat here happening. How great is that? You can see it live. New meta structure. Gnaus knows best. Sure. Or maybe in this case they have so little troops that they actually cannot win this. Which is kind of a desperate way how to say that, my god, they actually got us. Alright, 40. Oh, you guys don't have a tribune. Why'd you like your Greece? Take Drusus. Pretty good. 11 is really decent. See, their engineers and donkeys are putting up much more of a fight than our units would ever do. That it just seems bizarre, man. Alright, so we took this. Now let's go back there. And they took our main fort too. Alright, you guys can siege this one, please. And go liberate here. Alright, the war score is starting to look pretty good. 43 is decent. So I just end this episode, but first see what we can get. We could get Ionia. No, this wouldn't be possible. So what we can get is Ionia. This area and this one. That would be as much as we can get from this treaty, which would make me happy, you know, in a sense. We could... The aggressive expansion is a bit crazy, but the fact that we get the coastal territories and expand here and here, I would go for it. I would honestly go for it. Or we might take this one instead, because that would enlarge our territories here. But we'll see. We'll see. We might also try to go for a separate treaty eventually, because the war is actually heading towards the point where we can negotiate separate peace. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. See you next time.